In my 30 years of being on this earth, I'm going to say this and I'm going to stand by it. The friends that I believe last the longest in my life are the friends who give it to you straight.
Would you prefer to have a strict friend or a friend that just agrees whatever you're doing and be like, go girl, go girl? Which one would you prefer, a strict friend or the one that just agree everything? I personally feel like strict friends, the one that just give it to you the way it is. What you're doing doesn't make sense. Don't do this, don't do that. You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I feel like those kind of friends are better than the one that just tell you, yes, yes, even yes to your BS. Just tell you yes. You guys, I have some interesting videos to share with you about strict friends and women that are saying that they've had strict friends and even them themselves, they are the strict friends. Let's watch these videos together, then I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
My 30 years of being on this earth, I'm going to say this and I'm going to stand by it. The friends that I believe last the longest in my life are the friends who give it to you straight. Hear me out. I know how y'all be feeling like, oh, they don't have to be rude about it. It's your preference. Sometimes I need somebody to tell me that was stupid. That was dumb. And you're not a dummy. I like that type of communication because it really shows me you really care about me. You do care because that was dumb. Why would I do that? Why would I say something like that? Why would I go back to that? Those are the type of friends that have helped me flourish. And to this day, I'm not the most successful. I'm on my way. But those friends, those strict friends, they keep you on the right path. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. Sometimes I need somebody to tell me that was stupid.
Honestly, I always feel like I'm the strict friend in the friend group. I feel like every duo, trio, friend group that I'm involved in, I feel like I'm the always quote-unquote strict friend. Because if you come to me about a situation that I personally feel like is wrong, I'm going to tell you my opinion if you ask for it. For example, I had a girl a couple years ago. She ended up going to the club, met a guy, whatever, did whatever in the car, and he ended up dropping her home. And then a couple days later, she was doing her investigation and found out he has a whole wife, 2 kids, and they live in a whole big house together. And she was like, do you think I'm wrong for doing this? Like, I feel like I should do it anyways because I don't know the wife. It doesn't affect me in any way, whatever. And I was like, honestly, if you want my opinion, I think you're an idiot for that. Especially the friends that I want to keep around, right? Like, I think that was completely idiotic for you to do. Because if it was vice versa, if it was done to you the way you like to love on a man, you would feel hurt. You would feel the type of way. I'm also the friend that will give like a pros and cons list. I'll be like, okay, like if you do this, like XYZ can happen, but if you do this, XYZ can happen. And karma's real. So I kind of told her, like, if you want karma to get you in the worst way, go ahead, go do it. Like, I'll never stop you from doing anything. I'll never judge friends for doing certain stuff, but I'm always the friend that will tell you, like, yeah, girl, you're dead ass wrong. And honestly, most people don't like to keep around strict friends. Most people like yes men because they want to fuel their delusions. They don't want anybody to tell them they're wrong for any situation. And honestly, me and that girl aren't like friends anymore. We're more so acquaintances. But personally, I'm just that type of person. I'll tell you where you're wrong if you want to hear it.
Last the longest in my life are the friends who give it to you straight.
Strict friends produce real friendship. I don't make the rules, I just play by them. And as a woman who has a lot of long-standing friendships, I feel like that has been the key. Most of my friends that have been my friends for forever, and even some of my newer friends actually, like we have had tough conversations, tough moments, whatever, that we have worked through, that we have gotten through. They've been strict with me, I've been strict with them, I've held them accountable, and so forth. You understand what I'm saying? That is real friendship. Now it is a double caveat in the fact that like you can be strict and still be respectful and non-judgmental. I do believe that. However, those friends that are going to put belt to ass when you need belt to ass and tell you about yourself, yeah, them the friends that you want for life, okay? And I feel like younger me used to like get offended by those who didn't like look at friendship the same way I did or didn't like go about it the same way I did. But older me is understanding that it's okay. Everybody ain't supposed to be your bestie, and that's cool. But them real ones, them real friendships that you can always count on are going to be those people that keep it 100 with you and that are strict.
I don't know about y'all, but I love being a strict friend. I love it. Like, we can be goofy, we can be silly, but one thing we will never be is stupid. Okay, I'm not going for the stupidness. That brain needs to be on at all times around me, or I'm going to check it, because stupidness gets you killed, okay? Stupidness gets you into some traumatic experiences, and I care too much about my life to ever be put in those situations because my friend want to act stupid. If you want to act stupid, you do that by yourself. Don't do that shit around me. And I like hold yourself to a higher standard, you know? Like, just, I don't got time for the stupidness. I have time for fun. I don't have time for stupidness, and there is a difference. And another thing, I definitely give grace, but if you do like stupid things like twice, you're getting cut, because obviously you don't make good decisions. So I can't trust that I'm gonna be safe around you. So yeah, you'll get cut off.
That's the longest in my life are the friends who give it to you straight.
I used to think the same shit until I found out my so-called friend wasn't even taking her own advice. Hell, she was going through worse shit than me when it came to a man. She had a whole man that ended up cheating on her with somebody in her building. Cheated on her with his baby mother. Huh? With her, ended up getting this girl pregnant. Huh? But telling me to leave my man. Huh? But sitting there getting treated like dog shit. But want to give me advice. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I'm a strict friend. Yeah, I said it. I'm a strict friend. No, don't go back with that dude or that girl. If they doing you wrong, no. I'm not going to agree with you. I'm not going to agree with you. No. I don't think you should hang out with her again or him again. They did something grimy the first time, friend. They might do it again. You got to be a tough cookie to be my friend. Sometimes I might talk a little crazy to you, girl. But it ain't nothing but my tough love, because if you knew me, I'm the strong friend. I'm the one that you can vent to about anything in the world, and I swear, I'm going to take it to my grave, literally. But I'm going to tell you what you need to know and what you need to hear, best interest at heart. It's called genuine response every single time. I'm not going to boost your ego with bullshit. I just can't, because that would make me a bad friend. Period. That would make me a bad friend. Period. And too many people out here got bad friends that should have told you something about yourself, but they didn't, and they allowed you to keep going and going and going. Them not your friends. Period. No disrespect, but a lot of people could have saved their friends. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You take that wherever you want to go with it. I'm going to go so hard for you. You're going to be like, damn, why she amping me up? Why she amping me up? Because I should. And I will, naturally. Yes, my friend's the shit. And she is. Yeah, she is. Yeah. She's that. Period. Yeah. I give you your friendship space without being weird. We'll elaborate. Don't call you for a few days. No, I do not think that you're being weird. You don't call me for a few days. No, I don't think that you're being fake. I don't think that you're speaking on me. I don't think that there is no type of issue between us. We'll pick up right back where we left off. Simple as that. You don't have it, I got you. Straight up. You're having an embarrassing moment. Guess what, girl? We finna laugh. We finna talk about it. We gonna drink. We gonna turn up. And we gonna dead it like it never even happened. And most of the time, these are the reasons. These are the reasons why I mainly stay to myself sometimes. Because I'm that type of friend. A lot of people out here are not prepared and mentally stable for that type of friendship. And that's okay. And I'm okay with that.
I feel like the best way to make friends with people these days is just to agree with whatever they are saying, agree with whatever they are doing. So when they tell you something very ridiculous, you agree. You tell them, go, just do it. So far you want to do it, do it. I feel that's the best way to make friends these days. But then if you find out that you don't really have much friends and the little ones that you have don't even tell you things, it might be because you're kind of strict. You're strict to your friends, and that's because you tell them exactly what it is. And I feel like that is the best kind of friendship because they're not going to sugarcoat things in front of you just because they want to make you happy. They will tell you because this is how they feel about the certain things that you're doing. I feel like that is the best kind of friendship you can ever have because the ones that are telling yes, 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 do it, do it, once they leave your side, they go behind you and start telling other of their friends and say, this person wants to do this. Can you imagine? I don't think this is good for her. They won't tell you in your front because they still want to stay being friends with you. I feel like strict friends are not afraid of losing the friendship. So they just tell you, you know what, you want to hear my take? What you're doing is BS. Don't do it. They'll just tell you as it is. However you want to take it, you take it. Some people say that it is being blunt. Yeah, we can call it being blunt, but then I just feel like they just give it to you exactly how it is. They don't want to sugarcoat it or make you feel good or just, they'll all allow you to also do whatever you want to do. It's not that they're going to impose their opinion on you and tell you if you don't do this, then we're not going to be friends anymore. No, that's not the kind of strict friends we're talking about. I feel like when you ask them for opinion or when they see some things going on around you, they can easily tell you how it is, what they feel, and they just give it to you as it is. If you're doing something wrong, they will tell you, do you know that you were wrong? And so and so and so. I feel like that's the best kind of friendship you can ask from. Because why are you friends with someone that is not going to be truthful with you? Is not going to say their mind with you, just agrees with everything you're saying. I'm not saying that you can also have a friend that both of you agree the same thing. That is different. Both of you want to just do the same thing, agree the thing, and be like, I was also thinking about doing it. That is a different kind of thing. But if you're doing something wrong and your friend is not trying to tell you this thing, you were actually wrong in this thing anyway, I don't think that is a good friendship. Those kind of friends that just want to be with you forever, whatever they are getting from you, if that makes sense. You guys, what is your take? Would you pick a strict friend over a friend that just want to agree with everything you do? Can you share your thoughts down in the comment section? Respectfully, as always, Sugar Mara Davids, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys.